All right. The homie TJ Watt just officially crossed over the 100 career sack threshold. Big time salute to the homie, man. Super proud of this dude, man. But it's not just what he does versus the pass in terms of getting sacks. Man, how this dude plays the run, how he affects the game offenses. I mean, it's beautiful. So I figured since he is on his quest to going to get that second Defensive Player of the Year award, man, we'll do a little 5 game check in on him. Look at some of the things that he's been doing on this field to ultimately have a positive impact and continue being the best defensive player in the world. So you already know the drill. Hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel because we got to talk some TJ Watt. So let's get it. All right, so on this first play, we get a chance to see TJ Watt versus the Atlanta Falcons. And here he is having some impact versus the run. So let's go ahead and get to it. Whoop. Come on now. You know he's going to make a statement. This to start the season off. Sheesh. The homie all the way in year 8. Man, that's when I first met him. I was in year 8 when he was a rookie. It's craziness now, man. But shout out to the homie. So, obviously, right here, he's in this beautiful 5 technique alignment. And I love the width on the alignment because, number one, it's going to force this tackle to have to commit, man. Take a big step if he's trying to reach block him. And that gives TJ a chance to either set a strong edge right from where he's at or giving him the ability to do what we saw, which was the up and under move, right? So him, because of the width of his alignment, those are some of the things that benefit him versus run blocks at him or reach blocks at him. Now, the flip side is if that ball goes away, he has to chase it down. And we know with TJ, he's shown an ability to do that very consistently. So we love that about him. But as the play starts, nothing for TJ to have to worry about in terms of this motion, just because the guy is, number one, going at this angle straight across versus coming to the angle that he could potentially block TJ on. So for him, nothing to be worried about. But I love the details right here. Whenever you're going to try to do a inside move versus a run play, you want to get that first foot into the ground fast. And you see it was a nice short step, boom. And now from there, that gives him the ability to step across the face of this offensive alignment while still having nice hand usage. You can see right here with TJ's right hand and his left hand, he's getting ready to chap at that this tackle's left inside arm. And then from there, that's what you get. But this is the other detail. You see him skying the rip. Whenever we're talking about the rip move, when we say sky it, you want your hand to be up above your eyes. Sky it because that is ultimately going to raise your bicep, which then forces this tackle. His arm has to come off. All right. So now from there, TJ is able to get back vertical, which I love because he stays on this upfield shoulder here versus being on this side of him. And by doing so, it forces this running back, who is a heck of an athlete, Bijan Robinson, to have to put a foot in the ground to try to cut back because there is no ability or there isn't a high probability that he'll be able to outrun TJ to the front side. Then from there, nice job wrapping up the legs. This is coaching tape right here for all my young football players out there. You want to have low pad level when you're making a tackle, wrap up the legs, head to a side, and head is up. And then from there, I love the roll. Those are the little details, man, because running backs like to try to break tackles. So when you roll at the end like that, that will definitely make them get on the ground. Sometimes they even put the ball on the ground. But excellent job right here by the homie TJ Watt once again, man. Love the foot fake. Whoop. Hand usage, getting vertical. Excellent tackle. One final time in full speed for the culture because it is TJ Watt we are talking about, baby. But in year 8, still playing with this type of passion, still making these type of plays. Dude does it all. The dude does it all. All right, now on this play, this is the one that had us a little bit upset, mainly because we know TJ showed great get off, made the play, big time strip sack, and ultimately they caught him for offsides. But the replay showed clear as day my man was not offsides. But we get it, man. Referees do make mistakes, so we're not gonna hold it against him. But in terms of showing the context of what the homie has been doing this season, I am going to include this play, baby. So you know the drill. Let's watch him work. Get up out of there. Get up out of there. 76 know he was cooked. Everybody out there know he was grass. But sometimes, like I said, officials make mistakes. But anyways, love the wide 5 technique. Also, we see Atlanta was trying to do a lot of this, man, and a lot of teams do this versus TJ. Put guys in the C area. They just try to mess with his alignment to make him either align tighter or super wide. But TJ's athleticism, speed, and burst, and more importantly, his anticipation are all the things that he utilizes to make him such a productive player, even when offenses are doing everything to disrupt him, man. But I love the get off, man. This dude is rolling out of that stance, no false steps. You see, he's got that track-like stance, look like he's coming out the blocks in the Olympics right now, man. Love the get off. First man off the ball. And trust me, 76 was early. If TJ's early, 76 for certain was early then, all right? But I digress. But I just love the fact that he gives you the ability, and there you see it. He flashes that inside arm, and then he takes that shoulder away. 76 is no chance of stopping that. And then you see the detail skying the rip with that inside hand. Let me rewind that part back because I love the details when he rushes the passer. Some people think, man, it's just TJ doing TJ things, but man, this dude is so detail oriented. It's a thing of beauty. Like I said, you see him take that inside hand away, drop the shoulder, sky the rip, hand is above his eyes. We talk about the details. Hands above the eyes. Not only does that clear this guy's arms off of TJ, but it also helps him flip his hips to turn this corner. And now watch him attack the football. You see his offhand. He's eyeing that the whole time. I love these details, man. This is TJ Watt chopping at that football, man. He hunts the ball like no other. Go ahead and finish the play. Trifecta, man. Like I said, my man should have had the 100 career sacks in this game. We already know the drill. It is what it is. And I like that energy at the end, Larry O. I see you getting big on him. But just excellent get off. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, and I'm really excited about this play right here, man, because you really getting a chance to see TJ just put on a masterclass of pass rush moves, man. Let's watch the homie, though. Watch him work. Once again, we got that weird C-gap alignment. But the counter, the crossover, geez Louise. Heck of a play by Ray Ray. Nice play by Kirk. But, dude, TJ a bad man. I don't know if y'all noticed, but this is a bad man right here. So as I told you, man, Atlanta wanted to do a lot of this, man, putting guys in TJ's way to inconvenience him. So you see, this is an unnatural C gap, right? Just based off of how wide Kyle Pitts is, because Kyle is trying to get out in this route, and they know TJ is going to be in the rush, but they either want TJ to have to feel very confined to align in here, or he has to get all the way out here and show a lot more width in his alignment. It doesn't matter because of how hard TJ plays and his athleticism. So as the play starts, Cal doesn't even bother chipping him because, like he said, for his perspective, he already inconvenienced TJ with his alignment. So for TJ, he knows, all right, I'm behind the 8 ball. This guy's already vertical in terms of his set. So I have to use a little bit more of my moves and think this through versus last rep where it was more so the speed and get off that just had already made 76 uncomfortable. So now you see the hand fight. TJ's eyes are on the prize. His hands already on 76's hands. I love that. And why is that key? Because by him hand fighting this right hand of the tackle, now it allows him to not get any cloth. And then the flip side is TJ's right hand has inside leverage on 76's left hand. And you see the cloth right here via jersey pull. Why is that important? Because now all TJ has to do is pull this guy down and away and reach over with this arm like you see here. And that's the beauty of the crossover, man. Now 76, all that weight, all that momentum and power is useless because TJ has simply snatched him via jersey pull. And now his head's down and he is grass. From here, you see TJ with the crossover with the arm, clears it, and he's attacking the ball. This is one of those near misses. He still hits Kirk. the ball is affected. It just was one of them lucky ones where it's like, you mean to tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, and Ray somehow, some way, he just got that Steelers magic still. I don't care what y'all say. All right, he just got that Steelers on him. Shout out to Ray though, man. But let's play this one more time, man. Like I said, this is how TJ gets it done, though, man. The details. The details. Detail your work, young man. Even in year 8, I love it. Absolutely love it. I mean, right here, I just call this, every coach's dream. I just want my player to play hard because if he plays hard, good things will happen to him. All right. If you play hard, good things will happen to you. Play hard, read your keys, run to the ball, good things will happen to you. Play hard, read your keys, good things will happen to you. Play hard, read your keys, run to the ball, good things will happen to you, man. All these things, man. We always say this takes zero effort. I mean, it takes zero skill to do these type of things right here, man. Read your keys. So he's in a 9 technique, right? We've been seeing him kind of flirt with the 9 technique and the 7 technique solely based off of the tight end's alignment. The previous plays when it was Kyle Pitts, he was trying to get out in the route. So you would see him aligned with a lot more width that would either expand TJ or he had that semi-condensed stance where it forced TJ to have to take a little bit more of an inside rush. 89 right here is in a natural 7 technique, okay, or is in a natural tight end alignment versus, like we said, with Kyle Pitts being sometimes out here or even out here. So for TJ, now he gets to simply decide, do I want to play this as a 7 technique, which would be slightly inside? Do I want to be head up in a 6, or do I want to be out here in this 9 technique? For TJ, he went with the 9. I'll just draw that up for you so you can see it. But he went with the 9 technique, all right? Now, with that, it allows him to be able to just get off the ball fast. And that's what you love about a 9 technique. But from here, miscommunication, balls out, go be a playmaker, man. Go get the football. Let's rewind. How many guys are over here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on, man. Go get that ball. Play hard, run to the ball, good things that happen. Shout out to the homie TJ Watt right there, man. Nice turnover in the game, man. And of course, we needed it. I played in full speed one final time just so we can appreciate what the homie does. If it wants to cooperate. Oh, there we go. All right. But like I said, man, one final time just for the culture. Whoop, whoop. Play hard, read your keys, run to the football. Good things that happen. I mean, ladies and gents, the homie was making a ton of plays this game. All right. I know we still on game 1. It's not my fault. Blame 90. All right. It's his fault. All right. But I'm trying to tell you, man, the dude is on a mission this year. Year 8, he's not messing around. And yeah, I have a big issue with this play. We're going to talk about it in a second. Big issue. Big issue. Heck of a job right there by the homie. But let's talk real quick. All right, we're in year 8 right now for TJ Watt. He's been arguably the best defender for the past, 4 years? Okay. But why is it that teams still try to do this idiotic blocking concept of we're just going to window dress in front of TJ with 89. We're going to run everybody this way, and we're not going to block him and think that he's just going to be so quarterback thirsty, he's just going to run after this guy. It's idiotic. TJ has proven too many times for too many years now that he's not taking that cheese. You know why? Because he reads his keys. Watch his eyes, man. Like, y'all got to stop playing with this man. Stop playing with this man. You know why this play action doesn't work? Because he's already read the cut block and he's already reading these guys gaining ground. This isn't elephants on parade. This is run. So, Kirk, I don't care about any fake that you're going to give me. He's not about to bite on that. So, this guy's a dead man walking. It's like, yo, what are we trying to do here? You're not going to run away from TJ Watt, man. I don't know why teams still try to block TJ like this. You see it every 3 games. Some coach comes to and they're like, oh, yeah, we're going to get TJ with this one right here. Oh, yeah, this could definitely be the one. TJ's like, okay, all right. You think I'm going to take the bait this time? Nah, because he's going to tell me the answer to the test right now. Oh, all right, we out of here. I'm going to get money. Go get money. Like I said, the man do it versus the run in the pass. Stop playing with this man. Stop it. I'm glad he gets some TV time. Make sure your helmet keep coming off, TJ, all right? I keep seeing your face a lot, and I love it because every time your helmet come off is after you making a big time play. But I just make it make sense. Make it make sense. Maybe somebody in the comment section can explain that one to me. How does this work versus this? Huh? How does that work? Just drop it in the comment section because I'm confused. I mean, as you can see, it's so much production that the homie had in this Falcons game. We had to take a break in the middle of the whole thing. The homie just cooked them. All right, this is what he's on. This is what TJ Watt is on. This is what we have to do. The 5-game recap. All right. But while we in the middle of this quick little intermission, hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. But you know I appreciate you for tapping in. So, all right, that was your little 30-second timeout. Let's get back to it. All right, we back to the inconvenience game. Shout out to the homie. Let's see what we gonna get this time. It really don't matter. Shout out to Cal Pitts though, right? Gives you that little wonky extra width in the C gap area. Very different than when we saw, I think it was 89, who was a lot more in a natural alignment. And that's honestly some run pass keys. If you watch enough tape, you pick up on this type of stuff, man. And 8 is a big pass tendency guy or big pass key. He's on the field. It doesn't matter if he's on or in alignment like this. It's heavy, heavy pass, man. But here the homie goes. Woo! Get up off me. Woo! Get up off me. Get home. Strip sack. Big play. Can I get a kick? But unfortunately, we know this was I think the OP. No, I think they called DPI on this. I forgot who it was on, or one of those hands to the face. It was the hands to the face on Dante Jackson, I think was the call right here. Very upsetting, but such is life, man. But TJ still was balling out, so you know we got to, like I said, talk about it. Because that in back end had zero to do with what was happening up front. But even with that, you see the perfect get off, man. The dude's ability to time the snap, not have any false movement. Look at this. Ball's out. He's already moving before this tackle has even reacted to the football. You want to know why? He's great. Because he does all the little things right. He is first things first. I got to get off the football, man. Any pass rusher, that is the most important thing to rushing the passer. Getting off the ball. Ball snapped. I got to go. TJ's up. He's ready, man. Now from there, defeat the first guy, right? With tight ends, we don't respect them as blockers. That's just the mentality in Pittsburgh. I can tell you because that's what we lived. We do not respect tight ends, man. We don't waste time hitting moves on them. We run by them. We're going to outside side scissors, or we're going to run over them, and we're just going to get after it. So you see, he's not wasting any time with this tight end. Outside hand side scissors, whoop. And now he's in full tilt, running to 200, getting ready to bend that corner. 76 is in chase mode, praying to God that he can make a stop, get enough of him. But it doesn't matter. Why? Because you saw that little subtle detail. Watch his inside hand. Watch his inside hand. He's going to take it. He giveth and he taketh away. Whoop! Now, instead of you pushing his guy's shoulder and widening him because of that subtle detail, now this tackle is pushing him in the back, catapulting him to the football. And of course, in true TJ Watt fashion, what is this? It's not the hand of God. It's the right hand of TJ Watt, man. Ha! Get home, per usual, strip sack, slam the man on the ground. We don't do penalties. And get hype one time for the culture. Get hype one time for the culture. I love the fact that he still has this type of passion. I love it. I mean, you would think after all the sacks, all the plays he done made, it wouldn't be as exciting to him anymore. Nope. He's like, nah, man, I still get up for all this. For all that. Let's go. Let's go. All right. I love this one because, as always, even when you think you are calling a safe play where your quarterback can't get hit, and a smart play, might I add, when TJ Watt's out there, it doesn't matter. Screen away. He can't get hit. All right. Oh, it's just funny at this stage, man. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, man. C-gap area, a little bit of whiff by Cal Pitts, but what do we notice? It's a little bit different. It's not that super duper wide stance anymore. But TJ still is in his wide 9. He does not care because he knows 8 is a what? Pass indicator. So he's like, why waste my time in the C-gap? Now 8 goes away. Could he close this alignment down? Sure, but it's TJ Watt. He's already proven that he can rush and get to the quarterback from this type of alignment, so it doesn't matter. 76 is kicking, kicking, kicking. Love the details, though. We've seen TJ do what now? He's stabbed, chopped. We've seen him stab, take it away. We've seen him with speed. Now we're getting him with the flash, dropping it in terms of his right shoulder. 76 once again, instead of pushing the shoulder down, he's going to be pushing him in his back. And he's just hoping TJ get to the quarterback. Excellent job on the front end by Highsmith. Like you said, man, it takes a team. Cam running to the ball. Love that big fella. All right. Peyton Wilson, PQ, good eyes. But right here, what are we getting? Getting that nice closing speed, baby. Love it, love it, love it. Give me that. Even on the screenplay, he's getting hit, man. Even on the screenplay, baby. Like I said, that's what makes it very unique when you talk about trying to block TJ, how to scheme against TJ, because even on the calls where it's supposed to be safe for your quarterback, he still finds a way to hit. All right, we finally to the last play that TJ made in this game, aka the walk-off. He said it was his first time in his career having a walk-off sack. Shout out to that one, man. And it's finally the only one that really counted in this game, which was craziness. But nothing like the walk-off, man. They's about to give you a kick. If only they would have kept the camera going. Shout out to whoever was recording. They must be a hater. But anyways. Beautiful 9 technique because, or I said 9 technique, excuse me. Beautiful wide 5 technique. This is still the tackle. Obviously, they got Kyle Pitts over here, but he's no longer a part of this equation. So for TJ, man, he's simply thinking, get off, right? Key in that ball. As soon as that ball looks like it's about to go, we rolling up out of there. Let's see the get off ball moved. He's already starting to roll. All right. Now, that get off wasn't as good as the other get off, but because TJ has been hitting this dude with so many moves, he is in the mixer. And from there, he giveth with the 2-hand swipe, and then he taketh away. And now, sky's the rip. Look at the subtle details. A lot of people don't notice it. They just say, oh, he just ran by that guy. Nah, man, he showed the hands, took him away, got 76 on his back, skied the rip, freed his hips, and now he went and got money. And now he's going to get money. And now he's going to get money. Shout out to TJ Watt. You see that, man. You see, yeah, push up off of him. I don't care. Look to the sideline. You know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah. Love it. Love it. But it's all about the details with TJ, man. It's all about the details. Whoop, whoop. Like I said, when you sky that rip, it's going to free your hips. It's either going to help you get all the way home in terms of freely getting to the quarterback, or it's going to help you bend that corner and turn that corner like you just saw. So shout out to TJ. So as you can see, that was a ton of production from the homie, and that was just in one game. He's on a mission. We're not done. Just hit that like button. Subscribe, because we're getting right back into it. You know what he did week 2. Let's go check it out. All right, another game, but same outcome. Bodies for the homie TJ Watt. So let's talk about him real quick. Here he is in that beautiful 5 technique, nice and wide, the way that we love it. Whoop, whoop. You know, we've seen that move before, huh? It don't matter. You can't stop it. Doesn't matter. You can't stop it. I mean, that's the beauty of TJ, man. When your details are your details, man, your game travels. All right, so let's watch the get off. Actually, I almost missed that, huh? Oh, we got to check the get off. Let's see what the get off look like. See what the get off looks like. Ball moved. Okay, he ready. He out the stance. 69. Good get off. I see y'all. All right, Herbig. All right, I like the get off. I like it. But from there, no wasted steps, no wasted movement. He's taking the fight directly to 69. For the pass rushers, we want to eat up this space. For the O-line, they want to keep that space. But love it, man. So you get the stutter, and he's flashing hands, showing bull rush. Why? Because he wants 69 to flash hands and drop his head, which he does. Now from there, TJ's not about to try to bull rush you here, big fella. Nah, he's just trying to get to half a man, and now he's going to work that rip. Skies it, right? What do we talk about all the time? Got to get that hand up past your eyes. You just saw it. And what does it naturally do? It now starts to bend, or allows him to bend and opens his hips up, or flips his hips, excuse me. And now This is where you just see the athleticism and the length from TJ, man, in terms of his arms and his legs, man. Because I honestly do not know how he got a piece of that guy. But look at this, man. When you play hard, good things happen, man. You play hard, good things happen. That's all it took. Got enough of it. Got my man flopping around like a fish. Shout out to the homie TJ Watt, man. Big kick. You know what time it is. But craziness, man. When you just talk about what he's willing to do to get a sack, man. Love the details, though. Flash the bull, sidestep it, get a piece of the ankle. Young quarterback goes down. Count it. All right. Now we got the homie out here got to play against the run. Let's see just how he impacts it. They even got the extra offensive lineman out there versus him. Ooh, scary, scary. All right, let's see what happens, though. A little DT alignment. I see the savvy vet move. Draws the hole. Everybody hype about it, too. I see you, AC. I see you. But with this play right here, man, why do I like it? Well, number one, he's got the DT look, what we call a detached wing. So that's what this guy is. And then this is obviously the regular tight end down here. So you have your guard, tight end, or excuse me, guard, tackle, tight end. And then this is your wing guy. Okay. So for TJ, just based off of, the alignments right here, it could be in terms of the gap alignments, right? Could play out just like that. Just depending on what their call is. I'm not about to bore you with all of that. But for TJ, based off of his alignment, I'm taking it as he has that gap right here, which we would call the D gap, okay? Because I want to say it's a guy outside of TJ as well. But what I like is this, man. Starts off hat in hands, right? But I don't know if he's filling this puller or just playing a certain play or how they want to do this. But as the guy is coming around here, he takes this dude's leverage away. I mean, this guy is trying to ultimately crash down on TJ. And he's like, all right, boo, let me hop around you real quick. And he's athletic enough that now he forces this guy to have to hold him because he's in position. He's about to pick off this puller. And because the puller doesn't decide to hit TJ, TJ is going to make this attack for loss. But 79 does hold him. That's the beautiful part of it. And the referees actually call it. Shout out to the refs getting it right. I mean, it would have been a 1 yard gain or a no yard gain anyways. But instead, TJ forces this to be a negative play. And now you get an additional -10 on it because of the penalty. But beautiful job, man. Just using the hands, athleticism, reading the play, and then going to make a play. Love it. Love it. He already knew he was getting held. Like, what's going on here, man? That's the TJ Watt effect, though, ladies and gents. That is the TJ Watt effect. But I just love it, man. It doesn't matter if it's run or pass. This dude gets to the football. This dude impacts the game. All right, here he is again, getting after it versus the run. And I love the way that teams try to do different blocking schemes against him just to see, all right, how can we run this play and keep 90 from wrecking the game? What can we do? Let's send the tight end back this time. Tight end pulling his face mask. Yo, it hurt. TJ hit me. Yeah, I know. It'd be like that sometimes. But just once again, nice 5 technique. I love how he stays with the width. And why do you want to have a nice wide alignment at times in your 5? So if it is a run play, you have time in the sense of creating power angles because we obviously aren't as big as these offensive linemen. So you need a step or two to generate our power and, strength to offset some of the weight and mass that these guys account for. It also gives you the ability to step around those guys, right? Inside step, outside step. But the next thing that I like is versus play action pass, you aren't, or versus just regular pass, you don't feel like you're handicapped based off of the tight alignment. You feel like I can play both run and pass with this. And for, outside linebackers or DNs, you really just have to understand who you are as an athlete, and that will determine how far you can align, in terms of your width. If you're not a guy that can run like TJ, man, you better tighten that alignment down. If you're a dude that can go get it, man, get in the deep end and make this dude swim with you, all right? But shout out to TJ right here, man. And why is it important that you read your keys? This guy is doing what? He's not dropping back like this is a pass. It's not elephants on parade where he's not gaining any ground. This guy is up on this down D lineman in a hurry. So with that being the case, you see TJ's angle. It's not this angle, right? He's going flat because he understands that this is my key. I'm reading this guy's hip. When that hip goes, that via the neck goes away in terms of this helmet, man, everything is telling me this is hard run key. So when that happens for TJ Watt, he understands that he is a spill player, meaning he's underneath any blocker that is coming at him from the second level. All right. So that tackle goes away. His job is to condense this hole, make sure he has that C gap. So how do I get to the C gap? He spills it. You see him lowering his pad level, protecting himself with the arm for the rip. His left arm is ripping across this tight end's face, and he gives it a nice little power thump on it. And that's why my man gets a little at the end of it. But I love the fact that, I mean, this is athletic as heck too, bro. Gets underneath the off the ball tight end coming to kick him out, and then still has the wherewithal to get this dude's leg and trap the ankle. I mean, dude, this is some serious technique. This is some ball player right here, man. 33 couldn't do nothing with it, all because TJ understood, man, I got the ankle. You're not running anywhere if I have your ankle, man. But love all the detail that comes with TJ Watt, man. Getting underneath the block because he plays both run and pass. And then I'm not satisfied with just catching a body. Let me go get production as well. Let me go get my name in the stat book as well. There's levels to this thing, man. There's levels to this thing. Some people play the run, and then you got TJ Watt, okay? A lot of dudes play the run, and they're fine with that right there. And the play is that, hey, I got underneath it. It was good. 80's going to wash me down here. Don't worry about it. Or they say, man, this is kind of too tough. I don't want to do this. I might get a little messed up. Let me go over here and take the path of least resistance. And now 33 is spitting out here, hitting his head on the goalpost. No. TJ does all of the dirty work, man. He details his work, and that's what you get right here. Excellent job. Excellent job. Run and pass play. Love to see. All right. Last play that he made that we're going to talk about from this game, but of course in TJ Watt fashion, is impact. So, got the super wide alignment, right? Love it. I don't know what 80 was trying to, well, actually, we know what he's trying to do. He's trying to inconvenience 90. That's all he wants to do. But it was just funny because I'm like, yo, 80, you ain't even count pitch, bro. You really out here. This is craziness, man. Like, crazy. But shout out, it's the TJ Watt effect. It gets weird when he's around. All right, so with TJ, he does not care, though. He knows the type of athlete that he is. So he's getting off the ball and he's going to get it. 69 has time, though, right? So when TJ can't win with simply get off and running past the lineman, now he goes to his repertoire, his bag. And from here, he chose to do the tried and true. Flash color, turns a flash in hands, get this guy to shoot, and then he taketh away. Whoop! And now he's coming right back with that beautiful skied up rip. Did I not put this in slow motion? I'm tripping. That's on me, guys. That's on me. But anywho, getting back to where we were at. Flash in the hand. And now takes it away. Watch him take it away. That inside, this hand right here with the sleeve on. Okay. Takes it away. Comes back with the skied rip. And why do you sky it? So you can flip your hips. Or sometimes, man, use this guy's momentum against him. But love the detail of what? Let me go offhand now and attack the ball. This guy is so detail-oriented, man. The skied rip after flashing the hand, taking the shoulder away. Now he's in a position to attack the ball. And just a heck of a job by Bo Nix powering through this. I mean, we saw Kirk Cousins. This happened with him just in that last game. And the difference was Ray McLeod was down there and, caught it. But right here, falls incomplete. Not even an interception, but such is life. But this is TJ Watt once again being a game wrecker. TJ once again hitting your quarterback. TJ once again impacting whatever concept y'all were trying to run down the field. It doesn't matter because you're not going to have time for any of that to develop, man. Heck, you might have had a guy open, but it doesn't matter. You know why? Because TJ Watt is on the field. Okay, let me just That low key might have been the tight end too that we were just talking about. Yeah, that might have been 80. But it doesn't matter. Watch him work. It doesn't matter. It was 82. That's crazy. He was open. Such is life when you're playing against TJ Watt. Well, 2 games in, 2 games with a lot of production. TJ Watt, man. That's what he does. Y'all know he should be Defensive Player of the Year. I think he's going to get another one. So, yeah, might as well hit that like button for the culture one time and subscribe because we got to talk about him in this here Chargers game. So, let's go. Let's get to it. All right, so now we got TJ Watt versus the Chargers, and more importantly, the rookie phenom Joe Alt, a.k.a. Joe Alt Delete. That's what they say, or Control Alt Delete, because he was washing all these pass rushers, man, coming into this matchup. But shout out to TJ Watt. Respectfully, he is not those guys, man. Watch him work. Speed, get off, show it, take it away. And you see all the flags coming out. You can't do that. Beautiful job. In terms of helping this rookie understand that this is the National Football League and he is TJ Watt. So we're taking him to the deep side of the pool like we always do with TJ. Love the alignment, love the width. Like we said, giving ourselves a fighting chance, run versus pass. But from there, the get off is real. And that's the first thing that Joe Alt obviously is realizing. But this is good on good. I'm not even going to act as if it's not. But this is TJ Watt schooling the younger guy in the sense of he knows what to do to get reactions out of this offensive line. And so by him flashing his hands, this emulates the long arm bull. This is also giving the vibes of a bull rush. Whereas for Joe Alt, that's where you see him shooting his hands. Now, I do like the fact that the rookie keeps his head out of it. But as soon as he goes to drop down to watch this guy by, now you seeing TJ coming back with the patented skying of the rip. Look at this right there. That's TJ's hand. That's his helmet. You see the hand above the head, or at least to eye level. That's skying the rip. And once again, it's coaching tape, man. It causes him to flip his hips and turn the corner with a lot more ease. And the same is going on with Highsmith. Skying the rip, bending around. He's getting held as well. I love it when we can get both of these guys. Look at this. Both of these guys on their backs, man. Come on, man. I love this right here. But this is what you want to see. This is the TJ Watt effect. And then reaching with that outside arm, right? He's hunting that ball. Ultimately, Joe pulls him to the ground. And then from there, still gets a hit on the QB, which is absolutely nuts. Both of these guys throwing flags because they both were getting held. But that's the TJ Watt effect, man. Even when you think he's not getting home for the sack, he is still inconveniencing your quarterback. He is still disrupting the timing of the play. And more importantly, he's causing another negative play. Shout out to the referees actually calling holding for a change. It does happen more frequently than it gets called on the homie. But shout out the 9-0. Now, I like this play because we have seen throughout these first couple of games when TJ Watt is aligned all the way out here in these super wide 9 technique alignments, it's been predominantly pass, right? And once again, these are all high pass tendencies, man. When you're talking about this type of split, the receivers that are on the field, this is 11 personnel, 1 running back, 1 tight end. But for TJ, we'll play it in full speed, but just watch how he works through this thing, man. Watch how he processes the information that's given to him. His read and reaction is phenomenal. And this is a guy that, like I said, has 100+ career sacks. So you would think he is just pass rush every time. No, this guy's fundamentally sound. Like I said, I love the alignment, 9 technique, super wide, but he understands who he is as an athlete. And as we talked about, if you can make those plays, man, I don't have an issue with that wide alignment like this. The get off, though, ball snap, foot in the ground, he's up the field. But what is slightly different, right? Well, number one, because of how far out he is, he does have to take a little bit more of a flatter angle to bring the fight to number 76, ultimately to try to get to this quarterback here. But he instantly is doing this. He is reading this tackle, getting ready to ultimately take the pass rush fight to him, but seeing the quarterback as well, he noticed this is a handoff. This is a draw. Foot in the ground, no wasted movement whatsoever. And now, instead of just saying, well, I'm a pass rush player, that's a run play, You guys fooled me. Ha ha. Nah, he understands that if I don't retrace, which is what we call it when you are starting to rush the passer and then realize it is either a run or a completed pass, you need to retrace your steps and get back to the football. So why is that important? I mean, let's just look. Looks like they got a blocker on a blocker, and then they got a big offensive lineman. The next guy is Minka, who's about 15 yards away, or I think that's JPJ or Casey, who's also super far away. But instead of allowing a 15-plus yard run to happen, you see the effort, the chase, and the finish ability of TJ Watt. Low key, that was kind of crazy. I know they talk about the hip drop. You got to be careful with that. He almost took my man's out. But excellent job in terms of closing that space, getting a elusive ball carrier on the ground, and minimizing a potential negative play. I mean, because this could have been explosive. Like we said, man, they have perfect call versus what we're doing defensively. Now, we know at some for some of these calls, they were trying to do the minimize damage situation. But either way, we've seen 3rd and 14s or long yardage situation be, successfully gained via these type of calls. I mean, heck, we've even had some of that success this season from our offense. But guys like TJ Watt don't allow that to happen because he chases to the ground or he chases the ball carrier down and ultimately gets those guys on the ground right there. Excellent play. All I'm going to say is all those memes, Joe Alt going as the Grim Reaper versus all these high-end pass rushers is all fun and games until you got to block Trent Jordan Watt, okay? When you got to face that man one-on-one, everything looks and feels differently. When you got to see that get off in real life, everything looks and feels differently. It's nothing like what this young man is doing right now, even at, the 8th year of his career. But love it. It starts with the get off. Boom. Ball gone. He is up and fired out them blocks, man. Joe, stationary, baby. He is up and he's rolling. All right. So that's the first step to being a pass rusher. Get off. You want to have a successful pass rush? Get off the ball. He's even. So you know what that means, baby. He's leaving. He giveth. And now let's watch the shoulder. We already see him going to his patent. It giveth and taketh it away. Sky the rip. Where are the details at? You see them right there. That's his hand. That's his helmet and his eyes. You love the little fundamentals. And then, shoot, sometimes, like I said, man, you either push you on your back or you clear them all the way. In this case, TJ cleared them all the way. I'm sorry, Justin. Whoop! Love to see it. You love to see it. And of course, he's fired up because he heard all week about how this dude was crushing folk. But that get off, woof, is real. The details is real, and he's still hunting that football. I know y'all peeped that at the end. Like I said, man, this the TJ Watt effect. Y'all want to know why he's about to go ahead and win his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year award? All the little details. You want to know why he's been the best defensive player in the league the past couple of years? Those details, baby. And he does it week to week. Shout out to the consistency. But let's get to the next game. All right, so here we are at this Colts game, and we know TJ didn't have the most productive game. But the thing that I will say is this. He still was cooking from a pass rush perspective. It was just unfortunate that the referees did not want to throw their flags this week. Who knows why, but such is life. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this game, but I will break down, or at least we'll highlight this one play, man, because I thought it was the most egregious, or one of the more egregious no calls. But here's the homie right here in that nice wide 5. And we could talk about it. Like I said, we don't like to complain a lot about officiating. So let's just get to the play, and then we'll talk about what was up. The get off was good, though. Definitely liked that. Get you back at the beginning. Hold on. But I thought the get off was good. Okay. And we know, all right, we have to fight right now. Now, this guy, instead of him being more vertical inside set, is looking like he's giving TJ more of, I'm trying to beat you at the point. Setting out here on an angle, which now is allowing the two-way go. So for TJ, I like the fact that he decided to do what? Go back with the same patented pre-look of shooting my hands, probably going to take them away, drop the shoulder, sky the rip, bend the corner like we've been seeing. But instead, he hits you with the changeup. The changeup is show the hands, attack that inside shoulder, pull it down and away like we saw in that first game, come over top with the arm. And now I've successfully cleared my hips this way. And the only way to be stopped is if this guy holds you. So let's see what the guy does. You tell me. You tell me. Still holding him. Now I get it. Maybe they're just saying, hey, the ball is about to come out, so we're going to let that ride. But it's just very frustrating because if that was a wide receiver getting held like that, everybody and their parents would be hollering and screaming about a flag needing to be thrown. And we know the officials would be chomping at the bit to see who could throw the flag the fastest and the furthest. But because it's a pass rusher, it's socially acceptable to be held, even when you are TJ Watt. So there was a lot of that this game, but such is life in the NFL. So let's go to the next game. All right, now we back to having some fun, man. We got the homie TJ Watt and that 9 technique prime time versus them stinking Dallas Cowboys. Woo, child. But TJ Watt was back to doing his normal TJ Watt stuff in prime time. I had to put this play up here from multiple angles, though, because this is actually kind of crazy. All right, so that's it from the wide ways. Let me rewind that back one more again. All right, and then we'll talk about it. Then from there, we'll obviously show it from the tight, because that's what I want to talk about a little bit more from the detail standpoint. But just watch, like I said, man, him in this wide, or not a wide now, but him in the 9 technique being outside shade of this tight end right here versus the run, inside run with the backside puller. And his responsibility is to be in between 73 and 60. He's supposed to get inside of 73. Foot fakes this dude. Dips, burst off the outside leg, it still wraps this dude up like, yo, that is actually crazy. Like I said, I felt like the end zone copy wasn't going to do that enough justice, so that's why we had to play it from there. But now, let's coach it up, man. So you see him in the 9 technique. That's just anytime we're outside of the tight end, okay? And from there, his job is to, right now, it looks like set the edge based off of his 9 technique alignment. But the way that he plays it off of his technique lets me think that it was something different. And this was more so just how they were wanting to align to it, because you see the inside linebackers also shifted over. But as soon as we get the pull for TJ, he's reading his keys. His keys are this tight end down blocks, which you see him step away. So he knows I got to clear and close this air. Got to take the air out of it. All right. So we get the tight step. And now he starts to work his way back because he knows since 50 is outside, that is another indicator of why I feel like he's supposed to be spilling this, which means getting underneath. And that's why those guys are climbing over top. But the beautiful part is TJ's a playmaker. He's saying to himself, I can go cause this power right here and collision this. And, you know, Atlanta Robinson PQ can make the play. Or I can just be TJ Watt and go make the play myself. And TJ, like, this is crazy. Sidestep 73. 73 is lost in the sauce. Where did he go? Then the athleticism to be able to put that left foot in the ground, explode off of that, and still go make this tackle. Like, bro, how? Save some plays for the rest of us, please. Save some plays for the rest of us. Get back to this thing real quick. This is crazy, though. How does he do it? How? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'll play it one final time in full speed from the tight copy. Like I said, I don't think it does it enough justice, but either way, it doesn't hurt to watch it. But this dude is special, man. This dude is special. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Well, you know I was excited to get to this play because this is the play where he officially became the second fastest player to reach 100 career sacks. Shout out to the homie TJ Watt, man. Legendary dude on and off the field, baby. But we'll play it in full speed. Nice little 9 tech. All right, you leave. I don't care. Lean on it. Lean on it. Get home. Shout out to the young guy getting the turnover, and that helmet came off. You know it's a big play when that helmet come off, baby. Love to see it. Love to see it. But once again, man, pre-snap, he's initially getting in that 9 technique because he's reading pass keys, right? He's saying 40 is either going to be blocking in terms of the pass protection or is going to be run coming at TJ, which means he would want to have width to set an edge anyways. But looking at how wide this guy is, I'm not sure if TJ can see it if their guys are communicating. That isn't a big run alignment, man, just based on the width. You know, you think about the timing of some of these plays, man. But as the play progresses, that guy motions out. TJ doesn't have to adjust his alignment. And sometimes they're banking on that motion getting TJ to tighten down or widening out. And now they're able to snap the ball while he's not ready. But for TJ, he's like, man, I'm good wherever I'm at. And now from there, he's going with the long arm ball this time, right? So you see the long arm on the outside, keeping this guy off, but still sustaining some of that speed. And with his offhand, you can see some of the hand fighting going on right here, where he is holding this right tackle's right hand. But now from there, you see he instantly drops that hand and he's skying the rip. It's hard to see because this guy's helmet is in the way. But he's starting to sky his rip, and you just saw him come off of it as well right there, okay? Try to get that back a little bit more so you can see it. That's the rip. He details his work every single time, man. It's no surprise that he's having the success that he's having as a pass rusher, man. And then from there, hunt the football, finish it, get your 100th career sack, let Dak know all about it, helmet come off, let's go. Let's go. Celebrate, young man, you gotta celebrate. But excellent work by TJ Watt, staying true to who he is, understanding power, leverage, technique, hunting the ball, and being an absolute rock star. I see you, baby. I see ya. And last, but of course certainly not least, just when you thought you've seen all of TJ's repertoire, he come back and hit you with something sweet on the end. Of course, why not? You thought he was going to stop at 100 career sacks? Nah. TJ, why are you playing with these folk out here? TJ was in his bag. Oh my gosh. Love the width, 5 technique. Love the get off. Sheesh. TJ gonna hit him with the cross because 78 shot that hand early. So we gonna cross it. Hit him with the chop with the backhand. Ooh. Then we go scout and rip. Oh my God. Man, and then outside hand ripping at that football. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen. You got pass rushes and then you got TJ Watt, all right? That looked like how we warm up on the bags every day to start practice, man. Oh my gosh. Dude. We've seen your other moves, but you break this one out on him? You reach, I teach? Oh, baby. Stop playing with that man. I got to see it in full speed. I'm sorry. And then we get about, I know it's been a long film review. I blame TJ for just 5 games of production. All right. This is all his fault. But holy smokes. You reach, I teach. Get up out of here. Washed him. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. So as you can see, through 5 games, the production still there versus the run, versus the pass. The dominance is still there versus the run, versus the pass. And more importantly, the consistency. That is, in my opinion, what truly sets TJ Watt apart from the Myles Garrett's, the Micah Parsons, the Max Crosby's. And we can go down the list of other players who have been, talked about as potential Defensive Player of the Year candidates. To me, TJ Watt is on a different level than all of those guys. And it's not just my opinion. It's what the tape says. So you let me know your thoughts on the tape. And through 5 games, who is your favorite for Defensive Player of the Year for the National Football League? But either way, I appreciate the heck out of each and every one of y'all for watching this vid. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, baby, Peace.